Hello, how's it going? I hope you're doing all right. We're in the Marianas, if you couldn't tell. We're in mission two of our little mini mission that's not connected to the other Mariana continuity of the Razgrees, um, where we've got the insurgents backed by China or something are starting to work on Tinian. They acquired some aircraft and I realize most of my videos have been like just watch along as I build a mission and maybe you can learn from that. But I do kind of want to give a tip of have an idea of what you want your mission to be. Like this is a cap mission and lost my train of thought. What your mission is and then if you want it based in reality or not. If you want to go by some real event and replicate it to the best of your ability to be historically accurate, like World War II, Cold War, Vietnam, whatever, it doesn't matter. Operate, Gulf War, Iraqi, Enduring Freedom, whatever, those operations. Whatever you want to try to recreate, do you want it to be realistic and historically accurate, or do you want it to be like inspired by Hollywood based on true story quotes? Um, where there's some realism, but it's still, you know, um, not realistic as maybe the stuff at the time or whatever. Like one example is, say you want to replicate the movie Final Countdown, where it's like World War II, but some 1980s a carrier group gets transported back in time by Midway or Pearl Harbor or whatever, and whoops, sorry about my microphone. It's a decent movie, and it's worth a watch if you're into that kind of stuff. But maybe that's an inspiration. Maybe you're in some F-14s or F-15s or F-16s, whatever plane you prefer, and you want to recreate something Cold War, or propellers go against some Focke-Wulfs or whatever World War II stuff. Do that. That's what you can do with in this stuff, provided you have the whatevers. But going with all that said, I'll review what I have. I have these two templates, basically an SA 13, an SA 15, and then Shilka Gundish. And that's aerial defense 1, and then aerial defense 2, and then we have 4 flights, as you can see. They're all taking off from runway, I believe. But anyway, they've got some MiG-29s are doing the cap, which I suppose I should arm them. Would make some sense, something like that. Actually, I'll go with that one. And then the other planes will get, these are MiG-15s, and they're doing bombing targets of cities. And then this is some Spitfires, which my thinking was, they're not insurgents, they're not going to get brand new, MiG-27 or MiG-25s, MiG-29s. I'm thinking Su-27s, Su-30s, whatever. So I'm thinking, maybe they got some Cold War, maybe they got some old F-86s or P-47s or P-51s or, whatever. So that gives us something in F-18s to go up against as we're doing our combat patrol. But as I showed here, like this one is the Spitfires, and they're bombing this little area, and those are their waypoints. And then these two are MiG-15s, and they're bombing this and bombing this. And then this one is the MiG-29s, excuse me, that are doing a cap. And then if we go over to the mission brief, you can do whatever you want, or as a background. Maybe I'll leave it here. You can pause it, read that, and then pause it, read it, whatever. Sorry to do that to you, but try to pause it the best you can. And then it's just the tactical stuff, and then that you can read because there's nothing to scroll. But come to weather, decent afternoon, date, nice clear skies, decent winds to help take off from the carrier, which is over here hidden by this. Okay, maybe it's a little hidden more, but we got a carrier group we're taking off of, and then we're basically going to rotate between these two. And then to get what I was getting to, the triggers, which is this something that Eagle Dynamics does, the flag set random value. And so I did that after 5 minutes, 300 seconds. if flag 1 equals 0 through 3, and then this is AWACS set it invisible, that way they don't accidentally get, because they're over here, whatever, I don't want them to accidentally get engaged by the MiGs, the combat patrol. And then colors is something for you to figure out. And then clear day if flag 1 equals 0 after 915 minutes, 900 seconds. Basically sky is clear, nothing's happening, you know, you're okay. And then if flag 1 equals 1, it's going to activate our first group, which are MiG-15s. And then after a minute or whatever, maybe I need to bring that down some of whatever, I'll tinker with that, but that just task push them. And then bomber group 2 if flag equals 2, and then if flag equals 3 activates these. And then for our cap, if any of those get damaged, die, whatever, then they'll activate and task push, which I should probably just do the task push with these since they're taken off from runway and not cold. I'll probably combine those, but there's that for the triggers. Just try to excuse me, I was trying to suppress that cough, but it didn't work. But yeah, we'll click over here to the Spitfires. We'll click on this, and they just got some 3 bombs, you know, and then there's 3 of them. And this one's got a white tail. Did I not? Yeah, this one's got, these 2 got yellow tails. Maybe I'll put this one with a yellow tail too. I think it was that one. Yeah, that one. And then the MiG-15s, they've got their little bombs, and the first one's got the red ring around it, and then the other 2 are just not. Same thing with the other one, they've got their bombs. And so it's not really big of a threat, you know, 200-pound, whatever those are, 200-pounders. Yeah, 220 pounds, 100 kilograms. And so, you know, they're bombing here, some village. Maybe they'll bomb, that's not a building, whatever. Maybe they'll bomb this. Not sure what it is, but that's what they're gonna bomb. And then, yeah, I think basically started to have an idea of what you want your mission to be, and then you can go from weather and all that stuff there, but then if you want it based in reality or not. And then triggers are something to figure out. I recommend, I'll save this. And then one thing you can do if you would like to is open up one of the campaign things, like let's say this, Vampire North. Open one of the campaign missions there, and then look at their triggers and try to figure out that spaghetti of a mess. At least the F-14 seems to be more complicated than the F-18 and the F-16 that I've looked at so far, trigger-wise. You'll see in a second once it loads. Yeah. All this stuff are these units. Yeah, show all. Otherwise, they're hidden. But, triggers. This is all debug on. Interesting. Usually somewhere in here they have a randomizer. But yeah, just look at all these trigger stuff. Stennis hit. Oh no, we're okay if they start spawning. Time since flag, then try to flag 25. What turns on flag 25, and just look through this and just bandit remover. Okay, this one isn't a good one as a randomizer. This one doesn't seem to have one. Usually they'll have a randomizer like I've adopted. So flag values, whatever. It'll turn on certain flags, and then this group does, you know, it's a mess to try to figure out, and good luck to you if you want to dive into these. But it is a good learning, like these, time since flag, 45 seconds, 150 seconds, 200 seconds, does those. And then you can, you know, try to learn their trigger zones and all that stuff. It's good study stuff. Yeah. Yeah, my voice cracked. Back to my missions, and it was this campaign, and it was this one. I think the next mission after the cap might be an interdiction of finding a cargo like, maybe there's something coming from up here. Cargo plane, I doubt it'd be taken off from here. There's a small airstrip, but something coming from, I don't know, because there's a chain of islands. But, we interrupt a cargo that's feeding the insurgents or something, a ship strike, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.